Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area at University Village Apartments on Walker Road, getting ready to share with you today's and yesterday's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Alrighty. If I should see a couple of good hurricane tracks with Jose I forgot the name of it. Maria, that's what it is. I've never thought of a hurricane having such a difficult word pronunciation. They're showing one right now. Let me go ahead and show what I'm seeing now, and it'll give you sort of an idea on tropical storms and hurricanes, even though it's not going to directly affect our weather, but you still might want to know the details on it. Here's some of it, courtesy of the Weather Channel, of course. That one's Maria, Hurricane Maria, 110-mile-an-hour winds, Category 2, moving northwest at 12, and it's down around the Puerto Rico area, north of Puerto Rico though, just a little bit. I'm just about to miss it. I just missed its track just a little bit. Well, maybe I'll get it back in just a second. We might have caught the tail end of it there though. Now that's Jose, Tropical Storm Jose, 70-mile-per-hour wind gust, moving northeast at 8. And it's about 150 miles south-southeast of Nantucket, Massachusetts. Alright, and there's its confusing path. That's got all kinds of directions expecting. And even the weather, the Hurricane Center is a little undecided as to exactly where it's going. There's even been some thoughts that it may take another circle and come back toward New York sometime next week. I want to keep it off of their they're showing pictures of the islands down there and the damage. Now here's Maria again. There's the technicalities. Here's the storm satellite, infrared and visible satellite there for the past 12 hours. And that's its tracks. It's going to come close to North Carolina, maybe, towards Sunday and Monday, but off the coast, right along the coastline of the Carolinas there. So the eastern half of North Carolina might want to be on guard just a little bit to be sure. Now that's back up to Jose again, so that kind of gives you an idea of the two storms out in the Atlantic, might be a better way to put it. One's a tropical storm and the other's still a hurricane. Nothing to affect us. None of that's going to affect us here in Tennessee, but it might affect anywhere from North Carolina to New York over the next few days. Here's another map of Martha. Let me let you see it as a whole. Pretty good little map here. Where Martha is now. It is weakening, as you can see, but it's also regaining its eye now that it's out in the ocean again. It's probably going to intensify just a little. Those are the Weather Channel's meteorologists describing all that. And let me see if I can get on over there a little bit closer. We'll kill my left arm holding the camera. And maybe they'll show a real good track. Well, now they're showing parts of the country over there in Puerto Rico. I was hoping for a real good track that they just showed on the smaller map, but they may not do that. I'll give just a few seconds, then I'll come back to our weather. Mm, they're not really showing what I want to see at the moment. I want you to see. So I may go back to the other track one more time. They're not going to show it. Once I take the camera off, they will probably. That's usually the way it works. Okay, I'm fixing to go back to here. Here's another view, the smaller map. I'll go back to that one more time. I don't have to settle for that one whether I want to or not. This is the second time you've seen that, but that'd be alright. I'll have to settle for that one. Yeah, because they're concentrating on Puerto Rico right now and parts of the island, but that's not what I'm highly interested in at the moment. Nothing against them by any means, because I'm hearing that whole area down there is without electricity, and I feel for those people. And we all need to pray for them that they come through okay. Let me concentrate on home, back home here in Jackson. You kind of got an idea of where those storms are now and where they may be in the next few days, I believe. Okay, let me go ahead and concentrate on Jackson's weather yesterday and today and take it from there. I don't want to make this too long of a video. Yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson was 70. Yesterday's high was 94. The heat index yesterday reached 98 at 2 p.m. No rain fell yesterday. The highest wind gust was 14 miles per hour out of the west, and that occurred at 2:17 p.m. West Tennessee's hottest high yesterday was 94 degrees right here in North Jackson. Yesterday's coolest low was 66 in West Tennessee, and that occurred in Covington and Lexington, Tennessee. And yesterday's hottest high nationwide, or at least within the 48 continuous states, the hottest was 103 degrees. That occurred in Death Valley, California. Well, the coldest low was 20 degrees. That's right, 20 degrees. And I love the name of this town in Idaho. It's called Chilly, Chilly, excuse me, Chilly, Barton Flat, Indiana. Chilly, Barton Flat, Indiana, with the low of 20 degrees. Probably was snowing there, because I was just looking at the national radar, which I can show you real quick like, and it still is today. Right, matter of fact, right now it's snowing up in parts of Idaho and Montana right now. That's what that blue is. Oh boy, up there in the mountains of Idaho and Montana, it's snowing up there while we're having 90-degree weather down here in Tennessee. Isn't that something? Just had to show you that real quick like. Alright. Who knows, somebody may be watching up in that area. You never can tell, since this internet's worldwide. I think I said that right. I hope so anyways. Alright, let me get back to the Jackson area. And hopefully it'll be a while before we have to worry about any snow around here. Even though I know somebody wouldn't care if it snowed today, but I'm not going to get into that one. I'm not one of them, though. Alright, to today's climate summary. As of 5 p.m., the skies were partly cloudy. The temperature was down to 90 degrees. It felt like 98 degrees. The dew point was 72 degrees. The humidity was 56%. The winds were out of the south at 7 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure was 29.96 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 71 degrees. Today's high was 93 degrees. And the highest heat index, by the way, was 99 degrees in the shade at 3 p.m. or about 109 degrees in the sun with no wind blowing. No rainfall fell today, of course, here in North Jackson or in Bemis. And today's lowest humidity would be 54% at 4 p.m. The highest would be 97% at 7 a.m. Today's lowest barometric pressure would be 29.94 inches, and that occurred at 12 a.m. And the highest would be 30.03 inches, and that happened at 10 a.m. through 12 p.m. And today's if I can get that out, today's highest wind gust was 18 miles per hour out of the west at 12:32 p.m. Today's records, by the way. Oh, remember when I showed you one of those maps last night about San, I call it San Croix, one of those islands? I found out what the proper pronunciation is. San Croix. San Croix was one of those islands before Puerto Rico got hit. They got a lot of damage from Hurricane Maria. San Croix. I thought I'd clear that up. I just happened to think of that. Today's records for September the 20th. The hottest high would be 98 degrees in 1954 and 2010. The coolest high would be 68 degrees in 1971. The warmest low would be 72 in 2009. And the coldest low would be 43 in 1991. Today's rainfall record would be 2.62 inches, and that fell in 2002. Alrighty, now it's time for some of those graphs, and then read you a little bit of the detailed forecast for you, and take it from there. I tell you what, I'm going to go back and show you that national radar summary first, and then I'll show you the current surface map since I've already got it up. Might as well show that to you. And there it is. Let me see if I can bring it down just a little, and that way I don't have to move the camera quite as much. You can kind of see where it's raining pretty heavy. It's up there near Boston, Massachusetts area, up in Wisconsin. Very little going on around here. Maybe a few showers over in East Tennessee and spotty in parts of Virginia and the Carolinas. Some spotty down in Mississippi and Louisiana and Georgia, and just a little bit in Florida. And that's really about it, other than that rain and snow in the northwest. I just love the idea of it snowing up there and being able to show you in September, because it may be nothing unusual for them. I don't know. Alrighty, now let me go ahead and show you the current surface map features, thanks to Weather Underground on this one. No, I'm sorry, Weather Channel on this one. Apologize for that. It looks like we're in good shape here in Tennessee. High pressure over East Tennessee, and there was one over the Gulf, but I don't see it now. There's Jose up there off of the New Jersey coast, and then down just below the Weather Channel's symbol is Maria, and that's where they're at. Of course, there's a stationary front up there north of Maine, comes down through Pennsylvania and attaches to another cold front there right around what is that called up there? Minnesota, Minneapolis, there you go. Minneapolis, Minnesota, connected in that area. It stretches down to a cold front. I'm into low pressure weather in Oklahoma and southeast New Mexico, and there you see the other highs and lows out west, and where it's precipitating and where it isn't. We kind of already saw that map though, but this is a surface map explaining why it's raining where it's at, where it is raining weather. Alright, that pretty much covers that map for us this evening. Let me see if I can, that's close enough right there. What's next? The Tennessee Visible Satellite. We'll take a look at it real quick. Now, as you can see, we're okay here in Tennessee, thank goodness. With just fair skies here. Real beautiful weather. Very few clouds around. Fair weather clouds. There's a few thick ones over there east of Nashville, right near Crossville, I guess. And moving southward. Boy, what a direction. Maybe raining over there too. I'll see a closer view of that here in just a minute. And there you see the rest of the area is really not that bad Tennessee-wise, except right there over there in east central middle Tennessee. And nothing over here in west Tennessee, except for a few fair weather clouds. Alrighty. Cool. Now look at the Tennessee Doppler radar. It is raining over there just a little bit. Not no huge weather though. There you see the weather for Mississippi. There's West Tennessee. Nothing here. Few little light showers over in Middle Tennessee, east of Nashville, over in the Crossville-Cookeville area, kind of, or at least nearby. But they're not all that huge, though. Not according to this radar. Look like they're in the dying stage already, and moving slowly southward, I believe. And not much up north either. Just a few little scattered showers is going to be dissipated before long. There's some rain on down into central Mississippi. That just kind of hanging around that area, and that's almost about it. Maybe some around Savannah, Georgia. I think that's where Savannah, Georgia is, down in the southeast corner. But okay here in West Tennessee. Cool. Glad to know that. See if I can get a better view. Alright, that's about as good as I'm going to get it. Alrighty. And I think there may be one more. No, that was it. Not the United States one. Alright, let's go ahead and read the forecast to you then. And that'd be it for tonight. Let me bring it up so I can read it to you pretty good. Alright, it's going to be mostly clear tonight, of course, but soon, even though it's partly cloudy right now. It's going to start clearing up, especially towards sunset. And then be mostly clear the rest of the night. Fair tomorrow, mostly fair Friday. Mostly clear Friday. We should have a south wind about 5 to 10 miles per hour, easing up overnight, becoming virtually calm, especially after sunset. It should be all the way towards sunrise before it starts picking back up again. I'm looking at another radar that's showing some rain south of Nashville with smaller showers, but you won't be to see it because it's done gone. That's the closest to us, but they're not going to affect us though. Okay, the sun sets tonight, by the way, under fair skies at 6:54 p.m. and rises tomorrow morning at 6:43 a.m. Today is the complete full moon phase, and it actually sets at 7:30 p.m. Okay. And it rises, the moon rises tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and sets tomorrow evening at 8:03 p.m. And we should, like I said, have fair skies with low near 68 tomorrow morning, high tomorrow of about 91, with southeast winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And of course, on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, generally speaking, it's going to be fair each day, but mostly clear to fair. Friday is going to have a low near 67 and a high of 91, with east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And by the way, summer ends and autumn begins at 3:02 p.m. Friday afternoon, Central Daylight Time. So today's what? Wednesday, Thursday. Got a little over 2.5 days to go of summertime officially. It's still going to feel like summer even after fall begins. That's kind of normal. I've never known nature and the calendar to agree 100% of the time. Not around here anyways. Alrighty, I think I gave you the low and high for that day. Saturday's going to be fair skies with a low near 66 and a high of 90, with east winds of 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, generally fair skies, but we do have a 30% chance of a few afternoon isolated scattered shower or thunderstorms in the area, but it'll be mainly afternoon variety. With the low near 65 and a high of 90, with east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Summer's going to continue on at least until next Wednesday, or it feels like summer. I'll put it that way. Monday's going to be mostly clear, with a low near 64 and a high of 89, with east winds at 5 to 10. Tuesday, generally fair again, with 30% chance of some isolated morning showers. But other than that, it's going to be fair skies, with a low near 64 and a high of 89, with north winds at 5 to 10. Wednesday of next week, mostly clear, with a low near 65 and a high of 84. It's going to cool off just a little bit, having a high of only 84, with northwest winds at 10 to 20. Finally, by Thursday and Friday of next week, it's really going to start cooling off. It's going to finally start feeling like fall season toward about next Thursday. Thursday, very cloudy with a 60% chance of rain on next Thursday till noon, then becoming mostly fair, with a low near 61 and a high of 80. That's right, a low of 61 and a high of only 80, with north winds at 10 to 20. And by Friday of next week, the 29th, fair skies, a low of 57 and a high of only 74, with north winds at 10 to 20. And by the way, next weekend looks like it's going to be generally fair skies also, Saturday and Sunday, with lows in the middle 50s and highs in the middle 70s. So definitely will feel like fall next weekend, and summer, of course, this weekend. Hey, that's nature around here, my friends. I believe that concludes it too for tonight. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover, or gave it a shot. And I'm going to let it go with that. And I'm going to wish everybody a very pleasant Wednesday evening, September the 20th. And I hope all of you have sweet dreams later on tonight. And I hope you wake up to a beautiful Thursday, September 21st. And I hope to get a chance to talk to you again about this time tomorrow evening.
And until then, good night, my friends, and God bless you.